of the judges had Emile just ahead, but I think Royal Concert's experience is telling at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still waiting for Louise Bell's score. I venture to suggest that ought to be slightly higher. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it was a clearer round, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He sort of rattled a few poles rather than knocked them out of the cups as such.
So now we've got Kristjan, written by Lara Butler, who also has had a baby this year, riding a horse that's also owned by Dr. Wilfried Bechtelsteimer. So,
and I think indeed homebred by them.
Yes, indeed.
And truly homebred by their own stallion out of their own mare.
And I understand that Klaus Balkenhol has been here working these two, because it's their home trainer, if you like, come over from Germany to work these two in. So he'd have had to have worked in both at the same time. And Laura Tomlinson has just rushed back to the side of the arena to watch Lara. They do work very well together, these two. Confidently coming in the passage. I think it's a good idea at Grand Prix to come in with something impressive. So a little bit of a Scottish Cayley music, although it's an Irish tune, of course. Can't remember what it's called. It was a Thin Lizzy song, wasn't it?
Before my time.
Say again?
Before my time.
Don't be silly. Into the extended trot. And the musical interpretation is good so far. And she waited for the music to change before going into that passage. Keeping a good rhythm. Yeah, looking quite centred. Could just keep a little bit more forward with the left hind occasionally, but still of a high quality, and the smoothness of the transitions in and out were very good. Whiskey in the Jar is, of course, the song that escaped my mind. Into the quite clearly a collected trot half pass with bags of energy. Extended trot going away from the judges from C towards P. And then into the passage again. So plenty of repetitions of the more difficult movements, which will earn degree of difficulty marks. Yeah, she's really risking centering that piaffe. Almost has a feeling of not quite staying forwards, but I think she's got away with it. Oh, unfortunately, the horse had a misunderstanding when she started to do the half pass to the left, as they often do. Reacted too much to the right leg and went into canter for a little while. So that will be very expensive in that left half pass. So bagpipes playing Amazing Grace. You can see a really good swing in Lara's back as she's going with the horse in that extended walk. Now into the canter. I'm preparing for the two-time changes straight away. And although the music sort of works with that, it feels a little contrived to me, but hey, I'm just splitting hairs here, really. her interpretation of this music and the way it suits and fits this horse is of a very high standard. The 1.5 canter pirouette, slightly snatchy in the hind legs, could have sat more. Then out into the extended. Again, quite a difficult transition from the pirouette straight into an extended canter. The one-time changes. Again, on quite a straight line, but very confident. I'd like a little more feeling of sitting on those hind legs. It does lift the hind legs quite high. It doesn't lift the croup, but it just lifts the feet a little bit high for a really high mark. But it's well centred and maintained. Into the canter zigzag half passes. Absolutely on the button. Couldn't have made it more on the transition of the music. Into that extended trot. There's Scotland the Brave. Into the half pass in the passage. Very clearly maintaining the rhythm. Could be steadier in the contact and the frame, but it's still a good mark for that piaffe. Into the halt, I think she'll be delighted with that.
So do I. And what's really interesting, I suddenly remembered when I first saw Kristjan, and it was 6 years ago here, when Laura did the masterclass on him.
Yeah, indeed.
And they were just starting to work on the collected canter and the collected trot then 6 years ago. Look how far he's come.
Yeah.
Now I want to question you, Kim.
Yeah.
That screwed up face that you pulled halfway through there, which I'm sure even people heard through the mic.
Oh my God.
Was that the bagpipes or
just,
Amazing Grace?
No, bagpipes. Yeah, it really doesn't do it for me. But it doesn't matter, my personal choice is irrelevant if I'm judging this car.
It did fit. The music fitted what they were doing.
And that is what is important.
Exactly.
I don't care whether I like it or not. That's really unimportant. Even better if I do like it. But the important thing is that it fits and suits the horse, and the interpretation, the quality of the transitions to the transitions in the music to the transitions in the paces was absolutely spot on.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. And your music knowledge does astound me. I don't remember anything before the 80s, so you've got a big repertoire to work from.
You were drinking too much, that was the problem. So it's as I said, it's absolutely irrelevant whether I like the music or not. It's whether it fits or not. So as expected, Into the Blue has gone into the lead.